Hello and welcome, you damn crooks. This is your Twisted Occult channel, and it's time for Quotazak. Genre, horror cartoons. Difficulty, 2 stars. Quote, the things I do for love. I started with a modest difficulty due to this being the first official quote attack. Can you guess the quoter's origin, meaning, and quoter? If you can, place that in the comments. Today, we're focusing on a cryptid from Canada, the Ogopogo. Classification, sea serpent. Originally considered a type of water spirit, the Ogopogo has 2 prominent descriptions of it. The first is a large sea serpent, with fins down its side. The second is a dinosaur-like creature, with a Draco head and a snake-like neck. This green creature is possibly larger than 80 feet. Due to its status as a cryptid, not much more is known. Region, Canada, the British Columbia province. The most western province, it lies between the Pacific and the Rocky Mountains, more specifically, Okanagan Lake. This fjord is a beautiful stretch of water, with many types of fish, wildlife, and 2 islands of its own. Danger level 3. Locals consider it to be predatory. Old tribes consider it to be non-benevolent, and even offered sacrifices to safely travel the water. Its behavior mostly consists of swimming near shores and causing small waves on normally calm days. Local legends tell of it snapping out its tail out of the water to kill a family by destroying the boat. It also apparently leaves Okanagan Lake to visit connected lakes, implying knowledge of underwater cave systems of the Okanagan. Its full capabilities are unknown, however, it's supposedly been able to flip boats and make small waves by movement alone. It's also said to be able to cause small storms with that tail. Sightings go back as far as you can imagine. The Shawapem of the First Nations people called it Naitaka, or sacred water creature. It was supposedly killed by Sir John Lambton, but was most recently spotted last year at Scotthaw Lake. Theories. One possibility is that the Ogopogo is nothing more than a living fossil, a creature that was thought to be extinct, most likely a plesiosaur, due to the plesiosaur having a similar physical profile. Another possibility is that the sturgeon has made Okanagan its home. A type of bottom feeder. It looks a lot like a log floating on the water. Maybe it's to blame. The problem is that the sturgeon lives most of its life underwater, has no reported sightings in the area, and there are dams blocking main passages to the other local lakes that home these creatures. Otters? Otters swim together in a straight line, which could explain the snake-like movement. However, I found no evidence of otters moving fast enough to create any significant waves. Temp shift. Lake Okanagan is a monomictic lake, meaning it changes the layers of hot and cold water yearly, which can cause small waves at waterspouts. Lastly, waterspouts are common in Okanagan Lake. Remember the storms the Ogopogo can make with its tail? Some believe a waterspout could explain this sighting. At night, a waterspout seems to have a dark space in the middle at times. In pop culture, Ogopogo currently resides in British Columbia as a statue, but it appears in pop culture often. 2 notable times, the Ogopogo has appeared in the Monster Hunter game series and has a Yu-Gi-Oh card rendition, Danger Ogopogo. As all 2 of you can see, this creature may be a remnant of an era long past. If this is indeed true, we have a cryptid solved. Did I miss anything? If so, put that in the comments for an update down the line. It's now time for Cat Talk. This time, Smash movesets. Smash Ultimate is a great game with a lot of great characters. Each of them are from Nintendo or have teamed up with Nintendo at some point in time. However, since the beginning of Smash 64, a lot of games that have come after have failed to continue some great ideas. One of these is the movesets. One character that comes to mind is Luigi. Luigi was originally a lot like Mario, but the problem is that eventually they try to change him so much from Mario that often most people have opted to just use Mario, despite Mario being much weaker. Another example of this is that Luigi's up special, the super jump punch, has gone from being angled like Mario's to being straight up, only for him to fall down upside down. This was originally a big problem because it became much, much harder to reach the stage after being launched off. Being that it's such a famous game, I shouldn't have to explain too much about it. Your objective is to launch the other character off the stage by dealing massive amounts of damage. Once they're off screen, they lose a life, and you gain a point. While Luigi is great for combos even now, some of his moves have become much weaker. For example, his down special, the Luigi Cyclone, no longer rises very much in the air, meaning he's much more prone to being launched or even being protected much, much easier. Some other notable changes is his grab, his throws. He's been either swinging them forward or using a hammer throw for his back throw. Rather than only changing the forward throw, they opted to change both, so that he grabs them with the Poltergust G00 and slams them on the ground. Meaning that a lot of his movesets are very different, not necessarily bad, but his custom movesets were some of the greatest. Simply because Ice Ball. Everybody loved the Ice Ball because you could freeze characters, which is not something that most Mario characters can do. It was unique to the Mario set character. So, a lot of these changes have been a bit of a downer, but for the most part, I'm enjoying it. What do you guys think of the Smash series? Do you play it? Do you play games at all? Let me know in the comments. But that's all for now. See you later.